First of all, I'd like to give credit to Louisville. They did a great job in the game. They played extremely well, took care of the ball, made plays, defensively tackled well, did a great job up front. They found the inches that we didn't find, and we had some opportunities early in the game to make some plays, and we didn't match them in some scoring situations. And I thought a key part of the game was I felt when we had 14-10, I felt very good. I knew they would be emotional coming out. They played well and got two good scores. And then we were able to get the drive and go down and make it 14-10. And felt very confident. Middle of the second quarter, weathered the storm, right back in the game. Knew it'd be a heck of a football game. And then we had a third and about 8 or 9 or something there, and they hit it. And I got a big conversion, went down and scored. And then we come out and had a play and had exactly what we wanted to call, and we went the wrong way. Just created a fumble in the backfield. Just stepped the wrong way on it. Thing was going right. Should have went right, went left, and knocked the ball out. And they got the momentum of the game, and then we could never turn it back. And then right before half, them getting that 2-minute drive and coming down. And then the second half, we never did get the momentum. They got the momentum. We could never change it, and that's why I say you play with fire when you let teams get ahead of you, and we knew that. But we felt like we weathered it until right there in the middle. Actually, it wasn't the beginning of the game. It was the middle of the second quarter on from when they got a hold of it. So hopefully we'll learn. Got to create better habits. It starts with me and ends with me as a head coach. You got to fix it. You look at your issues, what you got to do. Find it, correct it, and we'll coach them better, and they got to play better, and we got to put them in better situations. But they did a good job, I thought, up front. I thought their defensive front did a really nice job on our offensive line, and they did a good job blocking us for the most part. The quarterback's a really good player, but the receivers, backs, as I said before, they're all good players. They got a really good team, and Bobby does a good job coaching them. But we got to keep it's one game. Now we got to look at it. We got to do a better job. Third down was another issue. With too many third and longs, we have too many pressures on third down that we didn't convert, and because we felt the first time down, we had the first possession. Third play, man, we thought we had a big play, and we didn't pick up a blitz on the backside. We had it accounted for. We just didn't block it. And in that one, when I think we missed a field goal in that drive, we still overcame it and come back and missed a field goal. Or punted, and then we got it back and missed a field goal. Made a field goal. Then we got that 14-10. It was good, but you can't stop playing right there, and you got to keep fighting for those inches. And we'll keep growing as a team. Some of our young guys got to grow up in some key situations on the road. It's a very good environment and a very good team. And like I said, Louisville's a very good football team. So we got to grow from it. Get ready. South Florida's got a heck of a team. Get ready to get down there and play on the road again next week. Questions?
Seems like with Louisville, they were just kind of, like you said, were able to build momentum. What was it about the defense that you thought that kind of allowed them to really just struggle, just picking things? We saw guys coming on late, guys kind of disagreeing with each other on assignments. What do you think?
Well, they were there to make plays. It was we had as good a week of practice we felt going in. One of the best weeks of preparation, assignments, alignments, everything. You just got to take it to the field, and you got some young guys in key situations, and guys come under a block when they weren't supposed to, or and fundamentally we got to find ways to look at. We'll look at the film and see if we could do some things different and play. But just they got momentum, and then we on offense we could have matched and had a couple things, and we didn't do it. And then they could start control. Then once they started controlling the offensive line and stopping the running game and keeping the balance, they got to us, but. They did a good job.
Coach, when you lose a game like this, the most points Florida State's ever given up, one of the worst losses in school history, is it like another loss, or do you handle it differently?
No, you look at it's one game, one loss. Whether you win a game or lose a game, it's one game. It's one game, one loss. Look at what you did well. Look at the things you did poorly. Correct and move on. Don't dwell on that.
Did you ever think Louisville could put 63 on you?
No, I felt we would match and score and go right with it. But that's part of that's ball, and they did a great job.
When things do get kind of out of hand like that, as a coach, what do you start looking for on the sideline? What do you look at?
Guys, they're competitors, they're fighters that'll stay right in the game, and you got to keep coaching them and keep putting them in position and keep asking them to do the right things. You know what I mean? And that's what you got to look for. You got to keep fighting for those inches. You got to find those competitors, and I don't think our guys were not trying to go out. They were whipping us, they were beating us, and we as a coach got to do a better job of coaching them and getting them in better position.
Jimbo, it seemed like you guys had a hard time with Lamar on the read option, things like that.
Exactly right, and would come off and had assignments for it. Just we'll look at the film. He did a good job.
It's another game where we saw DeAndre take shot after shot after shot.
Got pressure early, and some things that I didn't think we had pressure. I thought we had solidified it down and our protections, and we got to me third and longs, but early, that's what I say. We had some shots and some plays. The one play that I think Travis caught in the second half. Remember, for a gain across about 30 yards, we had that the third play of the game. And had it the same way, even maybe more open, and we just didn't get the protection. It's not anybody. Guys don't make mistakes on purpose, guys. They ain't try to miss a block or anything. That we just got to coach them better and do better.
Were you worried about DeAndre going through a game like that
No.
early in the career?
It's part of it. you're gonna be the guy. You got to grow up and be in that. And but the bad thing, the good thing, the whole first, he was in great things, and he had the one mistake on the fumble was on him. He went the wrong way, and he was coming off, and we knew exactly what we were going to call, and he was coming off. I felt really good at that time because he was seeing things, even when they were getting the pressure. This is what they did. This is the he was dead on with what he was giving me back, what he was going on. We weren't protecting as well, and then he had the one little hiccup there, and it just started the momentum, and it got it. But when you're in a game where you can't get behind too far, you can't have those hiccups. You got to try and play perfect.
Lamar I think he scored 18 touchdowns now in 3 games. How good is he?
He's a really good player. He's athletic. They're dynamic. They got good playmakers around him. They got a good system. He can run it. He can throw it. He's just a really good football player, and they're coached well.